welcome back. All right, so today I want to show you how to make this high-end modern waterfall concrete or cement table. This is a console table. You see them all over the place in like high-end stores like Restoration Hardware, Pottery Barn, West Elm, wherever. I'm making mine. You can make it out of wood. I'm making mine out of MDF board. They're about $5 a piece for each one. I'm using 4 of them. This is the SKU. I got them a long time ago and really didn't know what to do with them. So I measured out for how big I wanted mine. Mine's gonna go at the end of my hallway. So I measured out 31 inches for the height and 33 inches for how long across I wanted it. So it's just gonna be those 4 pieces. Again, you could do it out of wood. I did mine out of these boards because I have them and I need something to do with them. They are like good for shelving, but I realized they'll be good for this project too. You want to make sure you make your lines as straight as possible because it'll be easier in the end when you're buttoning them all up. Mine looked a little wonky there, but I just, kind of eyeballed it. You could sand it down later also. I'm going to cut mine with the electric, Jigsaw. The jigsaw, and then you're just going to butt them up and nail them. To make it easier for nailing them, you might want to pre-drill the hole. So just pre-drill the hole and then hammer the nails in, and it'll make it a little easier if you don't have like a nail gun or something like that. I picked a really long nail to make sure that everything stayed connected with the pieces. And again, I just butted them up, make sure they were nice and even. I did have a bit of splitting with them, but that's okay because I'm going to cover it up with cement. Okay, so I made this kind of thing before with these boards. It wasn't a table, it was something else, and it was a little sway. So this time I'm coming in with these corner brackets, to keep it a bit sturdy so the console table doesn't, swish and sway every which way. So for these, it's going to be real simple. Again, I'm going to take and pre-drill the holes. They come with the nails and everything you need. So I'm just going to line it up where I want it to go, and then pre-drill the holes for the screws, and then put the screws in. So then that way it's easier to go through when you're doing it. So like I said, pre-drilled the holes. I did it, and I did 2 braces in each corner. So I used a total of 8 braces altogether. That's okay because the pack only costs a couple dollars for each one, and it came out real nice and sturdy. And this is how it looked when it was standing up. Again, you could do it with wood. I didn't. I'm going to take and come in with this feather finish to cover it and give it that cement look. So because I'm creating the cement waterfall console table, I need it to look like cement. So I'm going to come in with the feather finish, which is great for just if you want to give something that cement look, but without having to set a whole, thing. You can just finish it off with that. You want to I made the first batch kind of loose. You don't want to make it too loose because you're going to need it to stick to all the sides. So I'm going to apply it to the insides, the outsides, the top. Only place I didn't apply it to was the bottom, the part that sits on the floor, because it was on the floor and I didn't feel like turning it over and stuff when I was done. But like you said, you want to make it kind of thick, but not too thick, but thick enough so that you can get it to adhere to the sides of the console table when you're applying it. And then you're going to want to smooth it out as even as possible. And then the thickness will help because when you're covering up the brackets in the braces in the corner, you're going to want to make sure you go over those nice and thick so that you don't see them when you're done. Any mistakes you make with the cement too, you can just sand it out in between applications. If you wanted to add another layer to it, you could just sand it out once it completely dries and then come back in with another coat. But you're going to try to smooth it out as best as possible so that you don't have to keep coming back over it. You can see I have a few lines in there, but I'm okay with a little character to my pieces. And once it completely dries, this is it. Okay, so that was it. So let me know what you thought, and I will see you in the next one.